What's up, fight fans, and welcome back to another Vegas odds breakdown here on, I don't know what this day is, but we're here anyways to break down some fights. This week on tap, one championship is back, one on Prime Video 3. That's right, it's on Prime Video, prime time slot here over in the United States. I believe it starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Prime Video. On the main event, we have John Lineker taking on Fabricio Andrade for the Bantamweight Championship, I guess, or the Featherweight Championship. I am not sure. These guys are, I don't know how the weight cutting aspect works over there, but we have a fight on tap. But the thing is, John Lineker missed weight.
So so the fight, I believe, is at 145.
Bantamweight in one championship terms.
But so he can still fight for it, but even if he wins, he doesn't get the belt.
Right. Yeah. He's no longer champion and he cannot fight for the belt. The only one that can win the belt is Wonder Boy. Yes, he calls himself Wonder Boy. Fabricio Andrade. It's going to be a good fight regardless of the fact. And let's just start there. So right now the line is set at minus 225 for John Lineker, and the comeback on Andrade is plus 185. Who do you got there?
Yeah, so I don't know. I was really disappointed that Lineker lost or missed weight just because I am a huge fan of Lineker. Can I say how much I miss Lineker in the UFC? He's one of those guys, win, lose, draw. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. Split decision with Corey Sandhagen. Come on, man, dude is solid.
I think he actually won that fight.
Yeah, I do too. I do, and I'm a Sandhagen mark, so it is what it is. I think it was a great fight. I would love to see him run it back. Maybe he can, make a couple weight, make a few fights.
I don't know about him making weight. I mean, if he can't make 145, then God knows if he could ever make 135 ever again.
Yeah, I mean, he's 32. He's not. He looks older, but his opponent is pretty solid as well. Fabricio Andrade. He has like one of those Brazilian names. It's like the Smith equivalent of Brazil. Well-rounded. Gets it done on the feet and on the ground. I just think Lineker may be too much for the kid. Either way, though, this will be fight of the night. Like without a doubt, fight of the night. I just assume Lineker weathers the early storm and finds the KO late. I think that he's been there, he's done it. I think that Andrade has like a huge future ahead of him, but I'm just not sure if I think that this might be a little bit more than he has bargained for. I like Lineker by KO. I like it in round 4, maybe round 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to side with Lineker here. I mean, he's fought the who's who in the UFC. Andrade literally hasn't beaten anyone remotely on the same wavelength as John Lineker, let alone the opponents that John Lineker has faced and beaten in his time. I know he's getting up there. I know he's only 32, but the man's shop worn. I mean, he's got 44 fights under his belt, which is kind of crazy at 32 years old. But he's still trucking away. He's still got power. He still could take a punch, and he just could ultimately be too much for the young gun and Andrade. Andrade only has 10 professional fights. Talking about Lineker that has over 4 times the professional experience over this kid, and he looks like a kid. Look at his face; he's got a little baby face here. So
I mean, he plays for like Roblox or something, like that's
that's his game. That's the thing. But yeah, I mean, the kid's fun to watch. He's very exciting. He's very explosive. But ultimately, John Lineker is getting another KO. Unfortunately, he's not gonna be the champion anymore. But he gets the dub and keeps it trucking. Our next fight that we're going to talk about is a fight between Jao Woon Kim versus Shamil Gasanov. Right now, that line is set at minus 400 for Gasanov. The comeback on Kim plus 300.
Yeah, this was a fun one to look into, because a lot of these guys, for someone that watches UFC and LFA, Cage Warriors, some of these guys might be under the radar a little bit. Gasanov, on the other hand, is a fantastic signing by one, and I think that this is a setup fight for him to win. Kim is coming off a KO loss. He's a few years older than Shamil. Kim only has 1 submission loss on his record, and I just feel like if Shamil gets him to the ground, that should be all she wrote. That's his bread and butter. He's good on the ground. His if you watch any of his highlight reels, most of them take place on the ground. I like Shamil Gasanov winning by submission.
Yeah, I'm riding with that as well. I mean, when in doubt, bet the Russian. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, let's be honest. When are you in doubt in this fight? Just bet the Russian. I mean, we already know he's got, a great combat sambo type of background, very good grappler, good on the mat. still got good hands on the feet. And then, I mean, Kim, he's a decent fighter, but let's be honest. I mean, he's pretty much outmatched here. I can't expect him to really get the dub here. One championship is trying to make Gasanov look good, hype him up and kind of push him up the rankings. This fight's at 155, is it not? Yeah.
It's at 150.
So we'll see what happens after this fight. But I'm expecting them to push Gasanov because he is a decent prospect. We'll see if he can fight for the lightweight championship. I kind of forgot who their champion is, but I think it's one of the siblings. I think he retained his lightweight title. Drawing a blank on his name, so don't mind me, everybody that's watching. But yeah, Gasanov gets.
What's that? That's my back from carrying this show. No big deal.
That's all you got. His last name is Lee. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it.
I would say that's a fair guess for any foreign fight league. The champion probably Lee. Yeah, that's
his name is Lee. Isn't it Christian Lee? Right? Isn't it Christian Lee? I don't know. Moving on, our next fight up is in the flyweight division between Jeremy Miado and Daniel Williams. Right now, the line is Williams minus 270 to come back on Miado plus 210. Who do you got?
While Williams, he does lack the height and reach advantage, I think he is the more durable of the two fighters. He has beaten the better competition, and he has heavy hands. Miado tends to lose by KO or decision, and if Williams can't get him out of there with punches, I'd assume he gets the nod because he'll appear more effective in the judges' eyes. His punches will look that much more effective, and either way, I think that he's going to get his hand raised. I would assume he does get his hand raised after 15 minutes, though. I like Daniel Williams via decision.
You know what? I'm going out on a limb here, taking the underdog on Miado. Why? Because why the hell not? It's plus 200 odds. Anybody's guess who's really going to win. I don't think Daniel Williams is really that good that he should be a minus 240 favorite in this spot against a guy who's got double the amount of experience than him. Granted, may not be the best of competition, but he's experienced, and I think that experience kind of goes a long way. And I think it could keep it competitive, especially at the line at plus 200. Why not take a shot on the dog here? I don't think Daniel is some high-level prospect, even though he's technically number one in Australia and New Zealand. But, I mean, how many flyweights really are there other than Kai Kara France? Not many. I'm taking the shot on the dog here in Jeremy Miado. The Jaguar Miado. All right, next fight up. We got a fight in the women's strawweight division between Leah Bivens and Noelle Grandjean. The line is set for those two. Minus 155 for Bivens. Come back on Noelle plus 125. What do you got?
Okay, so Noelle is now the underdog. I think she started at
Little Monkey.
She started at a minus 300, I believe, if memory serves me correct.
Minus 300. Shot all the way down to plus 375 and now settled at plus 125.
That is wild. But I have to ask you, Garrett, who's Lee Bivens?
I don't know, but she's 20 years old. She's making her professional MMA debut, and she's a favorite.
Yeah, well, here you go. She has one canceled amateur fight and a canceled pro fight before this. And now they're throwing her to the wolves. Noelle has one Muay Thai loss against decent competition. And ever since then, she has been a terror. I don't think that stops here. Her eyebrows might look a little bit different after this fight. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm taking Noelle Grandjean via KO. I think she might bit off a little more than she can chew.
I get you on that, and I'm probably going to side your way as well, mainly because of the fact that you're talking about you're going to give me plus money on a girl that's 3-0, that's actually fought before, who's 6 years older, who's kind of coming into her prime a little bit. She's way more experienced in mixed martial arts. At plus money, I'll take that all day. I know she's going to be at a massive size disadvantage, considering that she's 6 inches shorter than her opponent. But, training at a Tiger Muay Thai, she's got some legit striking skills. She's coming with some heat. She's coming with those cap kicks. She's going to be chopping that tree down. So I'm taking Little Monkey, Noelle Grandjean at plus money, plus 125.
She might be small, but
she is jacked.
Yeah, I just can't see a world where, regardless of height, where she loses this fight. I like, if anything, if there's any reasons to tune in to Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah, I think this is the one. Yeah, it's to see her. I'm surprised she's really a dog, but if she's a dog on your book, go run to the bank, get some money out, go to your book, and place your bets on her at plus money.
Who the fuck's Lee Bivens?
I don't know.
Yeah,
but we'll find out. We will find out.
I mean, it would be cool if I could watch highlight tape, but all of our amateur fights got canceled too.
Professional, amateur, and MMA debut right here.
Yeah, we still got time for this one to be canceled, so hopefully we shall see.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's what we got for you for this week's breakdown. 1 on Prime Video, 3 this Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Prime Video. We will be back next week for some more breakdowns and some more money into your pockets. So stay tuned. Go subscribe to the Vegas Odds YouTube channel, and we'll see you later.
Bye, haters.